Hello and welcome to the speed paint for today. As you can tell by the date in the bottom left corner, this drawing has been in the process for 3 years. I'll get into that in a second. Anyways, I'm using Clip Studio Paint for the drawing itself, and also using a Huion tablet. I don't know which type. It is a screen tablet though. I don't know the total time this took because it was so sporadic. I would work on it for a random day in a month, and then it would be half a year later. Or like a literal year later. And I would go, oh, right, I have this in my file, and I'd whip out OBS and I would start recording. So probably took like, I don't even know how to, this is like times by like 4,000%. It's really sped up. I don't know, guys. What else did I want to, I had words that I wanted to say, except I'm forgetting. For this drawing, there's like some different techniques I tried that are different. I tried for like the coloring is where things got different. I tried doing the base for the characters in grayscale and then putting color on top of that. I don't usually do that. I did another starting in grayscale and then gonna do color afterwards for in another drawing I've been working on in my technical program at school, which I've also been extremely inconsistent with. But with that one, I have an excuse because I've been busy with actual projects. This drawing, I have no clue how it's taken me 3 years. I have not been that busy to the point I've needed 3 years to work on this. I could have worked on this within a month, probably. There is upsides and downsides to this fact. Like one upside being, oh, well, I get to, really like refine it and like watch my growth over the, like next time I open them and go, oh wow, this is how I used to draw, and be able to like make those little final edits, like those better finishing touches. Like I touched up Max's face to give him a facelift, the whole ordeal. One of the negatives is you go back and fix everything. I re-rendered Max's face many times. Granted, it's a wonderful I'm so glad I was able to, because I'm so glad with the final product. But man, oh man, does it take a while. But those were the positives and negatives of it taking so long. For the reasoning why, there isn't a reason. There really isn't, other than the fact I would work on the drawing, right? I'd be working on the drawing and I'd be like, okay, I'm done for the night. And the next day, I would just not pick it up again. And then me not picking it up for like a day, me not working on it for a day, turns into like a month. Month turns into a year. And there's just sometimes I open my computer to do something, to be productive. Instead of being productive, I will open my file explorer, open up my art folder section, and just look through either finished drawings, old files from a while ago that I just never finished, that kind of stuff, right? I look through it sometimes, and sometimes I would see this drawing and go, oh yeah, and I would whip open OBS. I would work on it. I remember one time too, when I was working on this, it was in the summer, it might have been, I'm trying to remember, it might have been, I think it was in 2021 when I was working on it. There was a storm. It was thundering. It was great. I love the thunder. It's great. I love the rain, thunder. It's amazing. Except the power went out. Now the issue with that is because it went out while I was drawing. So this meant the recording just stopped in the middle. Like it wasn't properly it's not like you properly click stop recording and it saved it. It did it because the power went out. So the file got really weird. And I remember having to I don't even know what I did with the file. I had to fix it somehow. It was a very difficult thing I had to do. I ended up doing it. It was great. But I think it messed up the video file. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not fully sure. This video would have been much longer if I kept it the percent speed, like, sped up I did. But I was watching, I'm like, it needs to be shorter. It needs to be sped up more. So I sped it up more. And that is how we got to this conclusion. Here is, like, I was kind of in, like, the final stage of rendering. This was, like, this year, like, this month. By the time I upload this, it might not be January anymore, to be honest. But as you can see, like, this compared to the very beginning, very different. And even here, you'll see that I really change up Max's face because I realized it didn't look correct. So I fixed that up. Don't even worry about it. But I am very pleased with this drawing overall, even though it took an annoying amount of time to finish for some reason. I am very proud of it. I do hope to do more speed paints and just more YouTube videos describing my process for drawings or just showing you drawings. I have a sketchbook tour planned. Only issue is my phone currently is the worst phone to exist because my other phone that I had before that was a good phone, the motherboard just broke. It was in a reboot loop. If you have a reboot loop, save all your stuff on a hard drive, please. It was stuck in a reboot loop and then it just stopped working one day and I was like, oh. So I had to get a temporary phone so I could text and call, you know, do everyday things I had to do. Except it's very slow. I click something and it takes like way too close to a minute to load, like fully. It's the pain to work with. So I've been wanting to do sketchbook tour, except it's just the equipment hasn't been working with me. But yeah, it should be an upcoming soon video type thing, because I need to post it too, because like that sketchbook was finished like a year and a half ago. Like, it's been a while. But I would say I'm extremely proud with how this drawing came out, and I'm very proud of my growth as an artist, and I'm very proud to see like the developments I had. Anyways, this is the end of the speed paint. What crazy. I hope to post some more stuff soon, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.